Hello everyone, here we are. We're meeting with Alphino Nest Indian. We're about to do the quest Purple Flame, deliver the yak hides to Estinian. I left Ishgard on a mission of noble purpose, and now here I am scrabbling for sticks in the snow. How can my hands be at once so numb yet so sore?
It would seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alphino. His must have been a privileged upbringing. Have you the hides we need?
Yak hides, the bristly hide of a now hideless yak. I don't see any fire, I just see smoke.
Well, where there's smoke, there's fire.
I should have known it would be you.
It is voiced.
Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
We wish to speak with you.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress. 'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm Hraesvelgar, in particular, so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Hraesvelgar, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity. Though loath to perform the deed, Hraesvelgar ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted. Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, No amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Good gods!
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the Eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the Eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him. Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
Is autumn mist, my friend? I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
All right, we got one of our blessings of the blessings of Heidelin back. Sorry. Now it is time to proceed into Ishgard, but I can't. There's my last quest I need. Okay. Alpha Node. We journey to the homeland of the dragons, Miro. The scholar within me burns to see the sights I have read about, but as does the child within me, I confess. Alright, sharing screen still. Can you guys still see this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Be on your guard, warrior of light. With the mistress of the heretics as our guide, we may yet find that we are being led to our graves.
And a sail. Where the chocobos roam, Lady Iceheart stands ready to lead you and your companions into Gervania.
Your mirror, yes. Pray address me as a sail if you wish. It is passing strange, is it not, that fate should bring us together thus? Never did I think to walk alongside the warrior of light. But history is full of such unexpected alliances. Shall we make our way into Gervania then? The chill of the western highlands is unrelenting, and I would sooner be under the sheltering canopy of the chocobo forest.
Alright. So, I'm going to go in there, and then I'm going to quickly leave and come back to where we are now, because I have one more quest to do in the area before I unlock flight. That said, we are going to run over there and do that. Oh, that Ram did aggro me. That's a sack of shit. Okay. Let's see here. Ah, yes, here's the pathway out of the Corthus Western Highlands. We're going somewhere new. Not that the Dust Vigil wasn't new, but new in the sense that it's not the same environs. We're in the Gervanian Forelands. No, cutscene.
Beyond Abalathia's spine, the great mountain range that spans the continent of Aldenard from east to west. Into the deepening shadows of Som-Al, where lies the ancient home of dragonkind. To a land where the soil slithers and the skies seethe with sinuous shapes, they came.
That's right. Here we are. Oh, look, there's a Aether current, like right there. The forest was mentioned in the pages of the New Eosian Geographic. As I recall, the author advises travelers to give the local chocobos a wide berth. According to her, they can be remarkably aggressive. Alright, sharing screens. Oh, no, okay, here we go. What do you got to say?
You sense them, Miro. A gathering of dragons to the west.
And Isael.
We now stand on the threshold of Gervania. The path to Soma will take us far to the west, beyond the embrace of the forest's branches. It will be a long and demanding journey. Might I suggest that we take our rest at the village up ahead and see that we are properly provisioned?
There is a village here, but I thought that these lands were the sole domain of dragonkind. Why would anyone choose to live in so perilous a place?
No wild chocobos. Tailfeather was built by hunters who make their living capturing and selling the beasts. Their leader, a Mossachomp, is an acquaintance of mine. Being a gregarious sort, he will no doubt welcome our arrival, and he will also possess more recent knowledge of the road we seek to travel. I trust there are no objections.
Only to this ceaseless chatter. If we are to meet this acquaintance of yours, let us do it before Ishgard burns.
Alright, off she goes. That's right, you guessed it. There's a whole new slew of Aether currents to collect in this area as well. I don't know if you guys want me to do these on stream or off, so let me know in the comments if that's something you want to see. But for now, I won't be looking for them really at all. I do want to get them all though, so if you don't care if I do them off stream, then I'll just do that. that said, this is a lot different in that it is not snowy here. There are ruins of pillars and buildings all over the place. I always thought it would be really cool to do something with like the some of the places like in the northern parts of this area, or some of these ruins, but they never did. Alright, so before we advance the main story, we are going to teleport back to Falcon's Nest. Okay. Teleport to Falcon's Nest. We are now able to teleport
You
back to
clicked Dragon Head.
Did I? I don't think I did, but alright.
Yeah, you did. I just clicked the icon at the top of my screen. Yeah, good job.
Alright, so as I thought, there is a quest literally right here that we will be doing to get flying. And the quest giver is named Ingeret. Ingeret. You a lady? You're a lady. Alright. Bridge over frozen water. Ingrid is muttering something about bridge repairs.
Do you have a moment to talk? A short while ago, one of the workers from House Semil asked me to go and deal with some Mylodons that have been causing trouble. Black Iron Bridge barely survived the calamity. It's in desperate need of repairs, but the upland Mylodons roam far too close to it. Craftsmen can't work safely. Someone needs to kill them. The Mylodons, that is, not the craftsmen. I'd ask the Dragoons to do it, but they're so busy it'd be weeks before they found the time. I'd do it myself, but there's so many of the beasts that I fear I'd be swarmed and outnumbered. You're a capable woman. Would you be so kind as to thin them out somewhat? If you were to kill, say, 3 of them, I think I'd be able to finish off the rest myself.
Oh man, there's so many of them that I fear if I were to attack them, I'd be swarmed and killed. Oh, look at that. You're just a single person too. You go fight them. I'll pick up the pieces when you're done.
Too.
Fucking NPCs.
She's like level 20 or something, probably. That's fine.
Well, I don't know. I mean, she does live out in Corthus. Corthus Western Highlands at that. She'd have to be at least level 50 to survive here. Otherwise, I'd never let her leave the village. You'd think.
Here's a question for everyone. I suppose it's because when you craft something, they don't have an allowance for like numbers on the left-hand side that are higher than 9, maybe. But why does it cost 5 lightning crystals times 2 to craft this one item? Why couldn't they put 10 lightning crystals?
That's a good question.
They can.
Then why didn't they do that? It makes no sense.
What item?
Chimerical felt.
That is a good question.
And now I'm out of lightning crystals. As always.
I don't know how many lightning crystals I have on this character. Let's find out. I
Miracle
have
like
Belt is
0.
just 5.
I have 39 lightning
See how there's a
crystals.
2 at the bottom? Like 2 next to the lightning crystal? So 5 times with 2. Oh, maybe I have 2. Is that what it's telling me?
You have 2.
Damn.
Yeah. I
Well,
was like,
that's even worse.
it's funny because I have.
I have 39.
Well, mine ends in 2 also.
I'm accepting donations of lightning crystals.
Alright. So we got one Mylodon down. There's another one like literally right there. Let's go fight that one. There's another one just up there. Which one's closer? Sorry for the brief break in main story. I just want to finish the flying in this area to show it off. This one might be closer. Let's just fight this one. Monks were very happy when they released form change, I hear. I know I was when I played my monk. Because now I can start the fight with either a grease lightning stack or throwing up dragon kick. Usually I just do dragon kick because it's easier to just hit it once and then be ready, but yeah. So we're going to teleport here back to Falcon's Nest because I'm lazy as shit. Okay. Go talk to Ingire. Piamet is hopefully ready.
You've already killed 3 of them. Thank you ever so much. You're not injured, are you? Here, please take this. It's your cut of the fields for the work. Incidentally, did you happen to see the farm on the far side of the bridge? Those Mylodons have made it difficult to access that area, and that bridge has been left to fall apart. After we repair the bridge one day, we might be able to rebuild that farm.
Alright.
So weird way to end your
Freebird.
conversation.
Corthus Western Highlands, and what that means is we can fly here. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop into the Whisper Go. And look at that, the Whisper Go flies! Up and up we go. And that's about as high as we can go. But I feel like we should give the Black Chocobo some love, because nobody likes the Black Chocobo. The Black Chocobo is awesome. This. Unfortunately, Squirms cannot yet fly, but he will be able to soon. But look at this, flying Chocobos! Yeah. Unfortunately, this is the only area that we can fly in, but eventually we'll be able to fly in all the others as well. Well, Heavensward areas. So far, we've just been to Corthus Western and the Dravanian Forelands. So let's go back to the Dravanian Forelands. We're going back to Tailfeather, where we will talk to Marcia Champ. And continue on the story. He is just in here. There you go. Well, tan my hide and call me Leatherface. We have visitors. Oh, if it ain't the lovely Assail. It's been too long, girl. At you, Piamet.
That it has, Martha Chomp, and it has. My companions and I are on a pilgrimage to Somal. Might we stay and Tailfeather a while and prepare for the next leg of our journey?
Of course. Stay as long as you like. In fact, I wouldn't suggest leaving the forest at all. The dragons have been absolutely bleeding murderous of late. Forgive me, sir, but I'm not sure I understand. Do the dragons not bother you here in the forest? Bother us? Did Assail not explain things to you, boy? You've seen them towering callum trees all about, haven't you? If you were flying above the canopy, you'd barely be able to see the ground. And as you'd expect, the local wildlife candy enough to stay hidden beneath the leaves, which is why the dragons do their hunting elsewhere. And we can do ours in peace. I see. Thank you for the explanation. You're welcome. Now, I won't know it won't stop Assail here, but dragons ain't the only thing you'll need to keep an eye out for, especially if you're set on heading west. Alright, what do we want? Let's get that one. Alright, let's speak to my Tom. Okay, actually, let's speak to Alpha Node first. I have read widely of the world and its wonders, yet after taking a few steps into the unknown, I'm reminded of how much I still have to discover, Isael.
I am glad to see Master Chomp is doing well.
And Estinian.
These hunters scrabble in the shadows of dragons for naught but the love of coin. Greed inspires courage and madness in equal measure, it seems.
Alright. Worse than dragons. My shopper would give you fair warning about what awaits to the west. I dare say you're wondering, what could possibly be worse than dragons, eh? Well, I'll tell you, the bloody Nath. They're what you might get if you crossed an antling with a megalocrab and taught the thing how to walk on two legs. They've never used to stray far from their hives out of fear of the dragons, but they've gotten a lot more aggressive of late, sending out war parties for moms in all directions. They've even taken to harassing the Dravanians in their own lairs, if you can believe it. And when they venture off into the forest, which is more and more, by the way, they certainly ain't afraid to come after my lot. I can only imagine how much worse it'd be closer to the Nath's home territory. Oh, here's his Aether current, huh? Master Chomp is looking for a reliable pair of feet. I see you've been making your rounds, getting to know the hunters in these parts. Well, how'd you like to help a real hunter? I'm overseeing 3 camps set up to the east, but the lazy sods ain't sent me a report over a fortnight, and I'm bleeding busy to be playing messenger. You look right fierce enough to get the information out of them. It's a simple job. That'll earn you some coin. Can't rightly say no to that. If that tickles your fancy, you'll need to talk about to the leaders of each camp. Leonov, Gwynna, and Imber. Hear what they have to say and get back to me when you're done. Easy enough. Alright, Isael.
It would seem that much has changed in Dravania. The North were not wont to cause such strife when I lived here.
You lived here? In Javania?
It was in the time following the calamity. My family was dead, my home was gone, and I had fled from the bitter cold into these lands. I knew not the paths of the forest then and wandered out from under the protection of its boughs. That was when I chanced upon Hraesvelgr. He had descended from his mountain lair to hunt for food. My exhausted mind could not contend with the sight of the majestic room, nor the vision of the past his presence visited upon me. Thankfully, Master Chomp found my unconscious form at the edge of the trees and nursed me back to health, and in Tailfeather I remained for some time.
Hence your familiarity with the locals. But I interrupted you. You were saying these Nath were once a peaceful people?
Peaceful would not be the most fitting description. They are a fiercely territorial tribe, and any who intrude upon their domain are attacked without hesitation or quarter. Outside of the borders of their homeland, however, they are rarely hostile. Indeed, they were even able to trade with them on occasion.
They have changed, then. What of it? We have not the time to creep through the underbrush on some roundabout route. I say we make straight for Somal and crush any unruly insect we meet underfoot.
A more direct path, then. Very well. Let us first follow the trail west out of the forest and make for the statue of the Stained One. From there, we should have a fair view of the road that leads to Somal. Shall we?
Alright, let's head to the statue of the Stained One. Are there any... Where is this leading me? I don't even see it on the map. Okay, it's way up there. So I can actually head to all three of these on the way up there. 21 yalms to the southeast. Oh, there's an aether current, like literally right here in the town. Alright, that worked out. Alright. This next one is 341 yalms to the north. Who wants to go 341 yalms to the north? Alright. Squirms, time for you to lead us over to this camp. Oh, I can see it up there. I actually really like the Dravanian Forelands, if not for one thing. You see all these ridges here that prevent my passage up and down various areas? Yeah, there's a lot of those in this area, and they're annoying. But the aesthetics of the area I actually really like. Alright, Leonulf. So you can voice Leonulf.
Aye, things are going well enough. Been running into a bit of trouble with those giant bugs in the woods, though.
Alright. That's good enough for me. Squirms, let us lead the way. And as you can see, there was like once a civilization here, because there's like wild chocobos there, but they're on like this courtyard, I guess? Or what would once be a courtyard? Oh no, wild chocobos, don't fight me. I don't want to fight you. I don't like fighting the chocobos if I can help it. I'll fight the feather fleas though. I'll fight the feather fleas all throughout the night if I have to. Aha, here's one. Gwenart. Oh, and there's an aether current like right beside him. Cool. Nothing out of the ordinary here. There's just that one bird who won't shut up, but haven't been able to catch a swink for all its bloody screeching. Well, you caught the bird. You're trying to take it out of its home. What do you expect, buddy? Alright. There's a second aether current gone. 474 yalms to the northwest. That's kind of the direction I'm heading anyway, so we might run across it. I'm gonna try avoiding mounting for now. I know it's slower than riding a mount, but I also want to show off the music in the areas because it's pretty music in these areas. Oh, the sun's coming up. 289 yalms to the west. Alright, well, we gotta go up on top of this ridge. I'm pretty sure I have to go up and around to get up to the top, though. I don't want to fight you, Chocobo. We're not doing this today. Oh, look at that. There's a big purple field here, which means there's something to fight. These are the Nath, marching steel drones. Oh, cultivator, huh? Okay, so there we go. We dealt with those standing in our way. Now we're going to continue to go up and around here till we can get to the top of that ridge and talk to the third hunter. Oh, look at this, Bandersnatch. See, there's lots of runes around here, and that's what I really like. Exploring runes is a lot of fun in most games, and Final Fantasy, it's pretty interesting too. Like even up there on the ledge, you can see that giant like curved building. I'll try and show off some of these areas more when I get flying in the area. But for now, the close to the ground view is pretty good too. Ah, Aim Bear. Alright, so you can voice Aim Bear.
Had ourselves a bit of an incident the other day. Some fiend came stomping out of the tree line and gobbled up one of our fresh-caught birds. Wasn't a damn thing we could do about it. If we're gonna keep on in this area, we'll need some extra hands. You tell the chief that.
Alright, next time we talk to him, we'll do that. For now, we're gonna continue west. I'm really excited to be in the Forelands, though. As much as I like Korthus and that, seeing these new places is pretty awesome. Look at these trees. This building has seen better days, and trees growing up through it. Surprised it still stands at all, actually. Chocobo Forest is the name of the area that we're in. Oh, there's a route underneath the passageway there, and we're gonna have more enemies to fight, so I'm dismounting. And a marching fire drone here. And done. Alright, when we get to the end of this quest, that'll probably be it for today, but we got quite a bit done today. Thank you for the host, King Tubby Jr. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I am going to be done soon, but I still appreciate the efforts. Alright, there's a Dravanian Avis. We haven't seen one of those since Stone Vigil, I think. Oh no, we've seen them leading up to Steps of Faith and such as well. But here is the statue of the Stained One that we were looking for. Look at that in the distance, that looks kind of neat. And over here to our right, we have this tower with a nice dragon statue on top of it. I think we want to climb up this statue here, though. You know, I completely forgot to check my Aether Currents, but I'm pretty sure there's one up here. No? Okay, maybe it was up a different statue. Northwest, okay. Anyway, we'll worry about the Aether Currents in this area later. For now, let's click our destination. Should we chance to meet Masachamp again, remind me to thank him. Had he not warned us to expect the Nath, I doubt we would be standing here. Amid ruins that I would tentatively describe as Ishgardian? The style, if not quite identical, betrays a definite resemblance. GPM.
You have a scholar's eye, Master Elfin. This structure is, in fact, over 1,000 years old. It is a remnant of the age when our ancestors and Dragonkin lived together in peace.
You claim this as evidence of our harmonious past. I was told these buildings were constructed by heretics, in honor of your Dravanian masters. This rubble inspires no such awe in me.
Stubborn fool. How desperately you cling to the false teachings of your beloved Holy See.
Enough, both of you! You threaten the success of our mission with this incessant squabbling. Miro, pray reason with these two. Our goals are the same. Set aside your differences for now. The truth of the past will be revealed. Quite! Lest you forget, our goal is to prevent a war which will claim the lives of Dravanians and Ishgardians alike. If we are to accomplish this, you must learn to tolerate each other's presence. Trust in Miro's gift. In time, the secrets of history will be brought to light. Let that be enough, Estinian.
You would have me keep my counsel until Miro's visions confirm the truth. Very well, but bait me not.
A meeting with Harris Vulgar will likely provide the catalyst Miro's gift requires, as it did mine. Let us press on.
Alright, let's see here. I'll take that. Alright, let's pick up the next one, but we'll talk to these people first. Dragons in the sky and Nath upon the ground. One must needs sprout eyes on the back of one's head to survive this land.
These Ant-Men are bold to bring their war to the dragon's doorstep. Mayhap we should invite them to man the wall of Ishgard.
And Isel. Ah, the Trine Towers. Isel wishes to survey the approach to the distant towers.
Spy the 3 great towers to the west.
Your voice is out now.
Really?
There you go, it's back. Keep talking though so it gets louder.
I can't do anything about that.
There you go. Okay, start at Ishgardians.
Okay. Ishgardians knew them as Anix Trine. The place serves as a reach for Hraesvelgir's lesser kindred. If we are to reach the peak of Somal, then we must first beseech these dragons to open the way. But do not be disheartened. The one who leads them is a friend. Of rather more concern is the disposition of the Nath. Let us survey the approach to the towers and see if a path is clear.
Alright, we will not be doing that today, but next Sunday or Saturday we will be starting off in this area where we will be finding the path to the Joran, to the Somal, as she puts it. I'm pretty interested to see how that goes for us, but it's nice to see lots of people on. Alright. So, we're going to turn in this quest here to Machamp, and then that will be the end of the stream. So, they've all got issues, but none of them thought to ask me for help. Do they think I'll bite their heads off or something? At any rate, I best prepare to round up the birds from each camp. Thanks again for your help, friend. Say, since you've already struck up an acquaintance with my people and all, maybe you'd be willing to lend them a hand? Since they talk to you about their troubles readily enough. There we go. Okay. So I don't see any more quests for Aether Currents available to us. And if we look, I need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more of these little ones and 4 of the quest ones. But everyone, that's going to be it for today's stream. Thank you for viewing. Miro will be here next week for more Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you, Silly. Thank you, Piamet, for voicing today. Bye-bye, everyone. See you tomorrow for some Final Fantasy XI.
The better game.